All right, the next item on our agenda this evening is our public comments on agenda items. We have one, Mr. Jason Brockert.
Agenda item 5A, policies for first reading. And I know that when I walk up to this podium, the pressure in the room changes and the eyes dart around. You look at me and you see a disruption. I get that. You see the boogeyman, but a boogeyman is simply a dark truth that you're terrified to look at in the daylight. Now, you have several bullying policies up for first reading, and I didn't have any access to the proposed changes as of Saturday when I wrote my notes, but they showed up today. The changes to the bullying policy alone would take me more than 3 minutes. So, by the way, if you try to stop my public comment tonight due to being off topic, you're just going to have to give me the extra time to explain that I'm still on topic. I'm an engineer. I'm wired to analyze systems, isolate root causes, and look at hard data. And the data sitting on your ledger for years is catastrophic. Let's look at the metrics that you choose to celebrate. And earlier this year, you celebrated the South Carolina Middle Principal of the Year, and the applause was loud. That principal isn't in DD2 anymore. Interesting. But before the award, before the accolades, and before their upcoming transfer to Northwoods Middle School, there was Oak Brook Middle School. There was bullying. And what's on your policy to have changes? And under their direct command, a 14-year-old boy named Julian was subjected to documented systemic bullying. We reported it. We had several meetings with teachers and admin, and your safety protocols failed. The leadership failed. And the human cost of that failure is permanent. My family carries that devastating weight every single second of our lives. So I'm putting this board and CCSD on notice tonight. I'm not letting this go. And we don't want vengeance. We demand basic human accountability. This is what bullying prevention looks like, calling out the behavior in all of its forms. And your policy changes do not reflect that. There's a policy committee meeting next week. I'll be there for that. Our principle is love above all, and love above all means demanding the truth from the powerful. We're breaking the silence. And you can attempt to ignore us all you want, but we'll come back later. I have here, I'm going to leave you a present. This is a copy, an advanced copy of the interrogatories and requests for production for the pending litigation that you're not allowed to discuss, but I don't have a team of lawyers, so nobody stops me from doing it. I'm going to leave this for you as good faith to let you know that I'll give you a heads up every single time, just like my notes for this meeting have been publicly shared. Anytime you want to see what I have to say to you at this board, you can look at my notes that are shared on the website, honoringjulian.org. Click transparency and you'll see what transparency looks like. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Brockert. All right, next item on our agenda is our board committee reports, and we will begin with our policy committee. Ms. Bates.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have several policies up for first reading today. They are as follows. JICFAA, harassment, intimidation, or bullying. JICFAA, the rule, harassment, intimidation, or bullying. JII, student concerns, complaints, grievances. JII, the rule, students' concerns, complaints, and grievances. And IHBCD, alternative education program, and a new policy, whistleblower protections.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bates. As these are coming out of committee, we do not need a second. At this time, do we have any questions or discussion? All right, hearing none, we will call for the vote. Motion carries 6 in favor, 1 absent.
I also know we have an upcoming meeting June 15th at 9 a.m. There were some policies that we wanted to ensure we took a look at prior to the upcoming school year, and they had time to go through the process. So just a heads up, that will be live streamed, also available to the public just the same, but June 15th at 9 a.m. And that's it.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bates. Next up, we have our Finance Committee. Mr. Lee.